get me my car, Jim?
Oh, Blackie, back or something? Sure. Hey, Tom, get Boston Blackie's car.
And tell him to hurry, Jim.
You bet, Blackie. And on a double, Tom.
How much do I owe you?
Give me your parking check. I'll figure the time.
Oh, sure.
What you nervous about, Blackie?
In a hurry, that's all. Here's the check.
Thanks. Better stamp the time out before I can figure out what you owe me. There we are.
How much do I owe you?
In at 7:45 and out at 8:12. That will be 50 cents. Hey, you keep the check.
All right, here you are. Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to drop it.
Hey, Blackie, you sure are nervous. What's the matter?
Nothing.
Hey, what's that on your sleeve?
My sleeve?
Yeah, that's the red stuff down there by the sleeve buttons.
Oh.
Blackie, that looks like blood. What is that?
That, Jim, is none of your business.
And now we return to Richard Kollmar's Boston Blackie. Enemy to those who make him an enemy, friend to those who have no friends.
Just a minute, please.
Yes?
You're Boston Blackie, aren't you?
Yes, but I'm in a hurry.
The switchboard operator said you'd be back. I've been waiting for you for 2 hours.
2 hours? Sorry.
I'd have waited 2 days if necessary.
Say, don't I know you?
Oh, you might. I'm Carol Williams.
Oh, yes. You used to be pretty friendly with a fellow named Fred Allen.
Yes. That's why I'm here. Fred got out of jail yesterday. I just wanted to warn you.
About what?
About Fred. He's going to kill you, Blackie.
You mean he's going to try?
You were the one that sent him to jail. You know what he promised to do when he got out.
They all promise that.
Yes, but Fred is different from the others. I ought to know. I was his girl for 3 years.
I don't know why you go to the trouble of warning me about Fred. He went to prison with no love for you.
Or for his brother John. Or for Bill Andrews either. But you're the first on his list.
I'll take care of myself. Don't worry.
Look, Fred's getting to town today. I don't know how soon there'll be trouble. Would you take my new name and address, just in case?
New name?
Yes, I moved to an apartment on 928 Davis Lane under the name of Leslie Barnes the day I heard Fred was getting out of jail. No one knows my new address or my new name.
Well, I know it now.
But nobody else.
Look, let's stop fooling. What do you really want to talk to me about?
Just what I told you. Stay out of Fred's way, or he'll kill you. And I don't want him to kill you. And I don't want you to kill him.
No? What do you want?
Nothing but the pleasure of killing Fred Allen myself.
All right. Wait till I get inside. All right, I said. Tie the rings when I'm coming in or going out or taking a shower. Okay, don't overdo it. Hello?
Blackie, this is Faraday.
It's all right, Inspector. I won't tell anybody.
I've been trying to reach you for the last hour.
Well, that's swell. If it's your last hour.
I don't want any of your wisecracks, Blackie. I'm in room 802 in the Midland Hotel.
Oh, and you're lonesome?
No, I'm not lonesome. I've got a corpse to keep me company.
Bet it outsmart you. Who's dead, Inspector?
An old pal of yours, Blackie. A guy who swore to kill you as soon as he got back from a vacation in the big house.
Fred Allen?
That's right, Blackie. He's been dead just a little while, and I have a hunch you killed him.
You're hunch drunk as usual, Faraday. I didn't murder Allen. Anybody I can murder for you today?
I don't say it was murder, Blackie. It was probably self-defense. But everybody in town knows Allen was out to get you. Were you at the Midland Hotel a little while ago?
When you ask me, that means you don't know, so why don't you try to find out? So long, Inspector.
Blackie, you listen.
Yes?
Suzanne.
Yes, Blackie.
Suzanne, were you at the lobby switchboard when I was down there talking to that young lady a little while ago?
Oh, yes, I've been here since 4 this afternoon.
Well, she said she'd been waiting for me for 2 hours. Is that right?
Oh, no, Blackie. She came in about 5 minutes before you did.
All right, you guys. Finish with those pictures and rush those fingerprints down to headquarters. We got to get that body out of here.
All right, right away, Inspector.
All right, you. You're the dead guy's brother, huh?
Yes, Inspector Faraday. I'm John Arlen.
This gun in my handkerchief. Never see it before?
No, I don't think so.
Got any idea who killed your brother?
No, but I'd like to shake his hand.
What do you mean by a crack like that?
Figure it out. Made my life miserable since we were little kids. I'd like to have killed him myself.
You live in this hotel, don't you?
Sure, you know that. In the room right next to this one.
It's kind of convenient, isn't it?
Very. Sorry I didn't have a chance to take advantage of it.
Now, look. Your brother phoned room service at 8:16, and a waiter found him dead at 8:25. So he's killed between 8:16 and 8:25. Where were you at that time?
I haven't the slightest idea.
Well, where were you most of the evening?
I'm not sure. A lot of places, I guess.
Name one.
Well, I was down in the lobby for 45 minutes or an hour, but I don't know just when. Whether it was before or after 8:16.
Who saw you down there? Who'd you talk to?
I don't know. I bought a paper, I remember that, but I didn't pay any attention at the time.
Okay, I'll check that. I may need you later. Don't go too far away.
I can go now?
Yeah. But just make sure you're around if I need you.
I will.
Oh, hello there. I'm from the Globe. Aren't you John Allen, the dead man's brother?
Yeah, but I don't want to talk to reporters.
Who killed your brother, Mr. Allen?
I don't know, but I'm sorry I didn't.
I'll print that.
Print it. Put it in a headline for all I care.
That's your room right next to the murder room?
That's right. Put that in the headlines, too.
Oh, come on, Mr. Allen. Give me a...
Pig.
Yes?
Operator, get me Ingersoll 21561.
Yes, sir. One moment, please.
Police reporters. Better leave me alone.
Hello?
Bill Andrews?
Yes.
Bill, this is John Arlen.
Oh, yes.
Fred's been killed.
Yes, I know.
I want to talk to you.
I'd like to talk to you, too.
Well, your house isn't safe. The cops will be after you. You can't come here.
I can meet you in my car.
Your car? You can drive a car?
I can't walk, but I have special braces for driving. I'll meet you at the corner of Oak and Brewster Streets. We can talk in my car.
Okay.
What do the police know so far? Do they know much about us?
Doesn't everybody? I think we'd better frame our alibis together. I'll see you at the corner of Oak and Brewster. It's amazing, Bill, the way they fixed it so you can drive a car, even though you can't walk a step.
The leg braces aren't comfortable, John, but after 2 years, it's worth anything to get out of that wheelchair once in a while.
Oh, someday they'll give you braces you can walk with.
I hope so. But, about Fred.
I told the cops I was sorry I didn't get to kill him.
When they come to me, I'd like to tell them the same thing.
You might as well. You have as good a reason as I do.
Maybe better. But I don't dare tell them that.
Look, Bill, I was in the hotel when Fred was killed. You've got to give me an alibi.
Oh, that's fine. Only I was in the hotel when it happened, too.
You were? Did you kill?
I think, we'd better frame an alibi for the two of us.
What do you say we frame one for the three of us?
Huh?
Who are you?
What are you doing back there?
Sitting on the floor. It's very uncomfortable, too.
Who are you and where did you come from?
I came from your garage, Andrews. I was on my way to visit you, and I saw you wheeling yourself out to your car, so I thought I'd ride back here.
Who are you?
Boston Blackie, John. Another one of your brother Fred's pet peeves, remember?
Remember? You're the guy he promised to kill within 24 hours after he got out of jail.
Yes, but that's one worry I don't have any longer.
Then you're in this as much as we are.
That's why I suggested a moment ago that we frame an alibi for the three of us. Or perhaps I should have said for the four of us.
4 of us.
Carol Williams is involved in Fred's death, too. In fact, she mentioned both your names to me.
Bill and I were at the hotel when Fred was killed. Were you and Carol there?
Not together. I was there, I know. And I have a hunch she was there, too. She lied about having waited for me in my apartment building for 2 hours.
Carol hated Fred as much as I did. She could have killed him.
Why did you hate him, Bill?
I was his business partner in the better days. When he went crooked, he involved me. I spent a few years in prison myself.
That's not going to sound so good when Faraday hears it.
Oh, I'd have killed him on general principles. But I didn't have any better reason than the rest of you.
No better reason, only a better alibi. You can't walk.
Now, look, only one of us killed him.
Do you want to take credit, John?
I've got troubles enough. What about you?
I was in the hotel earlier tonight. Does that answer your question?
We were all in the hotel.
Look, we're not getting anywhere accusing each other.
I say we'd better get hold of Carol. Get our stories straight. We're all suspects.
Yes, 4 of us are in a jam, Andrews. And I think we'd better get alibis that will gel. Coming.
Morning, Blackie.
Oh, hi, Jim. What did I do, leave something in my car last night?
No, I want to talk to you, Blackie.
Oh, sure, come in.
Thanks.
What's the trouble?
No trouble.
Well, you wanted to talk to me. What about?
Remember when you took your car out of my garage last night? There was something on your sleeve.
So?
So, I read in the papers today how Fred Arlen was found shot to death in his room at the Midland Hotel. That was blood on your sleeve last night, Blackie. And when a guy gets shot, he bleeds.
So?
So, you could have killed Fred Arlen. I could tell the police about what I saw on your sleeve last night.
Yes?
Yeah. But for dough, I could forget all about it. I'll take $50 on account. It's $50, or do I go to the cops? Now look, Blackie, it's... Hey, now wait. Now look, don't get sore. Now, look now, Blackie, I didn't mean anything. Honest, I didn't. Blackie, what are you going to do? Blackie, what are you going to do?
What can I do, Jim? Except pay you the $50.
And now, back to Boston Blackie. 4 people could have murdered Fred Arlen. 4 people had a good reason to wish him dead. These same 4 people might have been in the hotel at the time Fred Arlen was killed. And one of these 4 people is Boston Blackie. As we return to our story, Blackie is in the office of Police Inspector Faraday.
Well, Blackie, this is once I don't have to waste my time chasing you around town.
What are you going to waste your time doing, Inspector?
Look, don't get me sore. I know you didn't kill Fred Allen, but you're not clear of this completely. A girl by the name of Carol Williams came to see you last night, didn't she?
Sure, so what?
So it's just as I thought. She shot Allen and came to see you right after. Well, you think I don't know what I'm talking about, huh?
Well, Inspector, I always think that.
Okay, wise guy. I had my men check on the pistol we found in Fred Allen's room. It was bought at Rodman's pawn shop, and it was bought by a girl Rodman identified as Carol Williams, and I'm holding her.
Where did you say she bought the pistol?
At Rodman's pawn shop. Say, maybe she bought the gun for you.
I do my own shopping, thank you.
Okay, Blackie. But if you know what's good for you, keep your nose out of this.
I'll do even better, Faraday. I'll hold my nose in the air, and maybe I may sniff something. Are you Rodman?
Yeah.
I'd like to ask you a couple of questions.
Now, look, are you a cop?
What does it matter?
Well, it matters a lot. I don't like cops. They interfere with my business, and I don't like cops' questions. They get me all mixed up.
Will it help if I tell you I'm Boston Blackie?
Will it help? Oh, look, Blackie, what do you want? The store's yours?
Well, I don't want your store, thanks. Just a little information. Did you identify the girl who bought the gun that killed Fred Arlen?
Well, I hated to, Blackie, but, well, yes, I did. But there's something I didn't tell the police.
Oh?
Right after this Williams girl left my shop, a fellow walked in and asked me what she bought. So I told him she had bought a pistol.
He, walked in here?
Well, yeah, of course he walked in. That's a natural way for a man to come in here, ain't it?
Yes, Rodman, it is. And it makes the identity of Fred Arlen's killer a natural, too. Look, Andrews, I'm sorry to bother you. I know it's tough to get out of bed and into a wheelchair in the middle of the night, but I think I have Fred Arlen's killer. It's John Arlen.
John killed his own brother, Blackie?
Carol bought the murder gun, but a man followed her into the Rodman pawn shop. This man walked into the shop. That means it wasn't you. Oh, it was John, all right.
Well?
Well, sometime later on, John stole the gun from Carol's apartment and killed his brother with it. It's that simple.
Well, What is that I smell? Smoke?
Say, I think you're right. It is smoke.
Maybe we'd better investigate. I can't move this wheelchair of mine too fast.
All right, I'll have it. Say, there it is, Andrews. The smoke's coming from under the door.
Good heavens, the only exit from this room is blocked.
Except for the window, and I'm getting out of
Hey,
there.
Blackie, wait, help me.
Sorry, pal. There's one thing I can't stand. It's fire. I'm getting out of here.
Oh, wait for me. I'm getting out with you.
Okay, Andrews. Thanks.
Thanks for what?
You've just taken half a dozen very healthy steps. I thought you couldn't walk.
The fire, Blackie, that's...
There isn't any fire. The smoke's coming from some newspapers. I set on fire before I came in. So you can walk, Andrews, eh?
All right, I can walk. So what?
For 2 years, you've been confined to a wheelchair, supposedly paralyzed from the waist down. Did you plan on killing Fred Allen that long ago?
I didn't kill Fred. You can't prove that I did.
Maybe not, Andrews, but I certainly am going to try.
Yes?
Telegram to John Arlen.
All right, just a minute.
Hello, John.
Blackie. I want to talk to you, Blackie. Beat it.
Don't close the door yet.
I said beat it. You're not getting in.
No, I think I am in.
What do you want with me?
Well, I just want to give you some good news. I know who killed your brother.
Huh?
It was Bill Andrews.
You're crazy. Bill can't even walk.
I tricked him into getting out of his wheelchair, and he not only walked, he ran. I'm sure he killed your brother. But I have to have proof. Will you help me get it?
I can't.
Faraday says your brother was killed between 8:16 and 8:25 last night. Don't you know what you were doing at that time?
Of course not. I wasn't paying any particular attention at the time. I had no importance then. Come in.
Oh, I didn't know you had company, Allen.
Hello, Faraday.
Blackie, what are you doing here?
Bringing personal condolences to an old friend of mine.
You stay out of this, Blackie.
What brought you up here again, Inspector? More questions?
No, Allen, I just want to tell you I checked your story about being in the lobby when your brother was killed. You were there, all right?
Oh, somebody saw me. That's good.
Yeah, at 8:17 exactly. You asked the desk clerk about changing your room. Then you bought a paper. And you sat down there for, well, a good half hour. And you'd been in the lobby for some time before 8:17, too.
Pretty good checking, Inspector. But how does that prove John didn't kill his brother?
Well, at 8:16, Fred called room service and asked for a sandwich. He was alive then. At 8:25, the waiter went into his room and found him dead. So Fred Allen was killed sometime between 8:16 and 8:25 last night.
Faraday, you're wonderful.
I do all right when you're not around, Blackie.
Then I'm clear, Inspector?
Oh, I never thought you were guilty, son. In spite of the crazy story Carol Williams has been trying to feed me.
What crazy story?
Well, she admits she bought the murder gun, all right. But she says you followed her from Rodman's pawn shop and stole the gun out of her apartment.
Her apartment? I've never seen it. In fact, I've never been on Davis Lane in all my life.
Well, never mind, son. I know you're in the clear. You can come and go as you please now.
Well, thank you.
Well, John, now that you're cleared, you have only one thing to worry about.
Yeah, Blackie? What?
Faraday thinks you're innocent. And Faraday invariably bats 1,000% wrong. Hey, Jim, get my car for me, will you?
Yeah, sure, Blackie.
I don't know why I let you drive me downtown when I can ride in any squad car in town.
Maybe it's because you like my company, Faraday.
Keep thinking that. At least it's one thing I know you're wrong about.
You're improving, Faraday. Hey, Jim, get my car, will you?
I want to talk to you a minute, Blackie.
Oh, excuse me, Faraday.
Well, hurry it up, will you? I haven't got all day.
What do you want, Jim?
That $50 you gave me didn't last very long. I want more.
Oh, sure, Jim. But I'd like you to meet a friend of mine first. Oh, Faraday, come over here, will you?
Look, will you stop stalling? Let's get out of here.
I think we're leaving right now. Jim, this is Inspector Faraday of the police.
Huh?
Now, would you still like
I'll
to...
get you call right away, Blackie. Give me your ticket. I'll stamp it.
Here.
Yeah. The timeout shows exactly 1 hour. That's 75 cents. Here's your ticket, Blackie.
Thanks.
I'll get your car out right away.
What are you putting that ticket in your pocket for, Blackie?
I don't know. Habit, I guess. Say, I must have save-itis. Here's my parking ticket from my... Holy mackerel.
What were you doing down here last night?
You'll find out. Hey, Jim.
I'm getting your car, Blackie.
Never mind. Check it in again. I won't be needing it just yet.
Hey, what is this?
This is where we go back to the Midland Hotel, Faraday.
What for?
For you to go down to the room service and for me to go on the phone and show you how a dead man can call for a sandwich.
Yes?
Give me a room service, please.
Yes, sir.
Room service.
Is Inspector Faraday down there?
Oh, yes, he's right here by the phone.
Put him on, will you?
Yes, sir, here he is.
Hello.
This is room 802. I'd like you to send up a roast beef sandwich and a glass of milk, please.
Look, Blackie, will you quit playing games?
I'm not playing games, Faraday. I'm serious. You say Fred Allen was killed sometime after 8:16 last night. Because at 8:16, he called room service for a sandwich. Now, is that much right?
Yeah, that's right. Can a dead man make a telephone call?
No, but somebody else can fake it. You think I'm in room 802, don't you?
Oh, aren't you?
Nope. I'm in a booth in the lobby using the house phone. Maybe using the same phone that John used at 8:16 to call room service after he'd killed his brother.
Very clever, Blackie. Except for one little point. You have no way of knowing Fred Allen was dead before 8:16.
Nice point, Faraday. But I do know Fred was dead before 8:16. The parking ticket I got last night when he was killed shows I took my car out of the garage at 8:12.
So what?
So I'd just come from Fred Allen's room, and he was dead. And it's a good 5 minutes walk from here to that garage.
I thought I'd find you were mixed up in this.
I'm not the one that's mixed up. You fell for John's story about being down here in the lobby just the way he wanted you to fall for it. I bet Fred was dead, well, a good half hour before John established his alibi.
Yeah, but what about the gun? It belongs to the girl.
She told you the truth, Faraday. Didn't she say she'd just moved to an apartment on Davis Lane under an assumed name so Fred Allen couldn't find her?
Yeah, so what?
Remember when John denied he'd stolen the gun from her? He said he'd never been on Davis Lane in his life?
Well, that's right, Blackie. He did.
That's so right, Inspector. It proves he did steal her gun. Unless he followed her, he couldn't have known where she lived, and I've just proved how he could have been down here in the lobby after his brother was dead and built himself an alibi.
Blackie, I think you're right.
You think I'm right?
Sure, it's as simple as the alphabet. Now.
But it wasn't simple when I started. There were 3 suspects. Carol Williams, John Allen, and Bill Andrews, a cripple who could walk.
So how did he fit into this?
He didn't. He hated Fred Allen, sure, but Faraday, you can get him on another charge. He was temporarily paralyzed after an accident 2 years ago and has been posing as a cripple ever since to collect a lot of heavy accident insurance compensation.
Well, that's not my department, but I'll see that it's investigated. All I'm interested in is this guy, John Allen. I'm going to grab him, but quick.
You better be quick, Faraday. He outsmarted you once.
But remember, I've got the goods on him this time.
Sure you have, but remember, you've got the goods on him only because I supplied the material.
wonder of the world. Just move to the next booth and the curtain will rise on Bosco, the tattooed man. Bosco is magnificent as a mural, a man of mosaic. And when he moves his muscles, every picture is a moving picture.
Let's move
Bosco,
over,
the
Why not,
magnificent.
Mary? It's nearer the door.
Nature's greatest gift to mankind. Ladies and gentlemen, the curtain rises on Bosco, the tattooed man. Watch the
Oh,
pictures
Blackie, the
on
boss
his
is better than
arm.
the
It's a
show.
Wild West
Oh, that
scene,
doesn't
and when
speak
he
so well
moves
for the
his
show.
muscles,
Now
it
who's being
changes
corny?
on. Every picture is a moving picture. Look closely at the magnificent landscape on his chest. With masterful control, he moves his muscles. And soon the curtain falls on Bosco, the tattooed man. A man of 1,000 pictures in 1,000,000 colors. And if you'll move to the next curtain in just a moment, you will see the beautiful Lillian, the most gorgeous sword swallower in the world.
When she's
She
on a
is
diet,
really
she swallows
something to look
daggers.
at. The curtain rises, introducing Lillian in a death-defying act. Ladies and gentlemen, don't get excited. Everything's all right.
Blackie, can we say everything is all right?
It may be all right with him, Mary, but not with me or that girl. She has a sword right through her heart.
And now back to Dick Kollmar as Boston Blackie. Enemy to those who make him an enemy. Friend to those who have no friend.
Whew. Well, Blackie, I'm certainly glad we got out of that sideshow tent. Inspector Faraday will be here any minute.
Getting out won't help much, Mary, if Inspector Faraday finds out that we were in there.
Well, suppose we find out who killed the sword swallower before the inspector gets here.
We're not going to try to solve this case, but I am.
Uh-oh. Here's where I get left.
Left? Right. You stay here, Mary. I'll be back in a few minutes.
Where you going?
I don't know exactly. I think I'll start with the owner of the carnival. He can probably tell me everything I want to know. I wonder where I can find him.
A sign on that wagon over there says office.
Say, that is a clue at that. I don't know how I get along without you.
Sure try awful hard.
I just have a hunch I better talk to the owner alone. See you in just a minute.
All right, I'll be over by the Tunnel of Love when you get through.
Is that a hint?
I'm subtle, don't you think?
Then you buy the ticket, Subtle.
Now, look here, you. Don't stand there staring at me. Now, you listen to me. One more. Now, we'll talk about it later. Come in. Well, what do you want?
I'm Boston Blackie. I'd like to see the owner of this carnival.
I'm not hiring anybody today.
Oh, you are the boss, then.
Yeah, name is Jackson. I said I wasn't hiring anybody today.
From what I heard while I was outside the door, I'd say you were firing somebody today.
Why, what do you mean?
There was a lovely little argument going on in here.
Argument? Oh, you must have heard wrong. I was just talking to Mabel here.
You call this, Maple?
You're at a carnival, mister. Don't be surprised at anything. Mabel's our bearded lady.
Well, I never expected to meet one whisker to whisker. Glad to know you, Mabel.
Mabel can't answer you. She's a mute.
A bearded lady and a mute, huh?
Uh-huh.
Well, that's something.
You say your name's Blackie? What do you want?
To talk to you about the murder of your sword swallower.
Hey, I don't know a thing about that murder, Blackie. I'm waiting for the police now.
Maybe I can help you before they get here.
Oh, how?
I think I'd better talk to you alone.
Okay, Mabel. You better get back to the sideshow. I'll talk to you later. Now, look, Blackie, all I know about that murder is what I heard.
Hey, watch where you're going, will you, bud? Oh, excuse me, lady.
Well, Inspector Faraday, at last you've found your element at carnival. Be careful, or they'll never let you out.
So help me, Blackie, I might have known you'd be here.
Then why did you bother to come down? You know I'll solve this murder for you.
Quiet, Blackie. I want to know the owner of this carnival. Where do I find him?
You're looking at him, Faraday. Allow me to introduce Mr. Jackson, Inspector Faraday.
How do you do?
How do you do? You own this show, Jackson?
Well, yes, I do.
Faraday, is that what you call routine question number 1?
Quiet, Blackie. Jackson, what do you know about Lillian, the sword swallower? Who killed her?
What a question, Faraday. If murders could be solved as easily as all that, you wouldn't have a job, which wouldn't be bad for the community.
That's enough, Blackie. Look, Jackson, what do you know about your sword swallower?
Lillian?
Yeah.
Well, she's been with my carnival for about 3 years. Good performer, well-liked, no enemies at all.
Any love interest or anything?
Well, yes, in a way. Bob Hendricks, my chief electrician, was in love with her.
But she didn't love back, is that it?
Yes, that's just about it.
Well, I think I ought to talk to him. What's his name again?
Bob Hendricks.
I don't know my business, Blackie. I'll bet you anything that when I get this guy Hendricks, I get my killer.
You're that sure?
Why, this thing figures easy. A gal has no enemies, but she doesn't love a guy who loves her. He pleads with her to marry him. She says no. He keeps on begging. She keeps on saying no. He won't leave her alone. She wants to get rid of him. So she starts going out with another guy.
Faraday, you're wonderful.
It's simple. He gets jealous. Thinks he's going to lose her to the other guy. And so that nobody can have her if he can't, the stoop kills her.
Applause.
So I'm grabbing Bob Hendricks for the murder of that girl.
Blackie.
Mary, is this what you call waiting by the tunnel of love?
Hey, what's the matter with you, Miss Wesley? You look as if you'd seen a ghost.
I've just seen good ghost material, Inspector Faraday. A dead body.
That's old stuff, Miss Wesley. That's why I'm here, to solve the murder of Lillian the Sword Swallower. And I have her killer, Bob Hendricks.
Oh, no, you haven't, Inspector. Because the body I just saw, everybody says, belonged to Bob Hendricks. Oh, maybe I should have bought tickets for the roller coaster. You are certainly not treating this like a tunnel of love.
We're not here for romance, Mary. We're here to do some quiet thinking about murder.
I see. And I guess there isn't anything romantic about murder, is there?
Romantic? Say, you may have something there.
I have something here, too. You in the tunnel of love. And so what?
So, there may be a romantic angle to the deaths of Lillian and Bob Hendricks.
Of course. Hendricks was in love with Lillian, the sword swallower. That's simple. She didn't love him, so he killed her. And that's that.
That's that, sure. But we have to name a killer for Bob Hendricks. What's that?
A problem. Got any suggested solution lying around loose?
I'm not even close to one. I wonder, could Mabel fit into this?
Mabel? The bearded lady? Blackie, you think she killed Hendricks?
Maybe. Suppose the bearded lady loved Hendricks and he loved Lillian.
Well, then why would Hendricks kill Lillian?
I didn't say he did. You said that.
I say amazing things every now and then, don't I?
Well, at least amusing. Now, listen. Suppose Mabel killed Lillian to get her out of the way.
Of course. Then she killed Hendricks because even with Lillian dead, he would have nothing to do with her.
You follow me like a little puppy, don't you?
Woof, woof.
Nice puppy. Sit up and listen to this. I think we're getting somewhere. Hendricks probably had a pretty good idea Mabel killed Lillian. That marked him corpse number 2, with 2 counts.
Sure. 1, because he didn't love Mabel, and 2, because he suspected her of murder.
Those motives for murder are so old they have whiskers. And come to think of it, so does the bearded lady.
Come in.
Inspector Faraday, here's the coroner's report on Hendricks and the sword swallower.
Thanks, Rollins.
What are you grinning at, Inspector?
I tossed Blackie and Miss Wesley off the carnival grounds. I gave them orders to stay off them for good. This is one case I'm going to solve without interference from those two.
Yeah?
I don't like the way you said that.
Well, I just said yeah, Inspector.
Yeah?
Why, yeah.
That's the way you better say it from now on. Now, what's the coroner's report have to say?
Both Hendricks and the sword swallower died the same way.
So I see. From single sword wounds, huh?
Mm-hmm. That sort of proved something, doesn't it?
It proves plenty. It proves the same person killed them, and for the same reason. Now we're getting somewhere.
Got your hat and coat on. You getting somewhere, too?
Yeah, and you're getting with me. Out to the carnival again, where you and I are going to put on a little circus of our own.
Your move, Blackie. Or is checkers boring you?
Oh, excuse me, Mary. I think I'll try this. Let's see. I'll put my king right here.
Darling, don't be upset because Inspector Faraday made us leave the carnival. It's comfy here in your apartment.
No, I'm not upset about it. As soon as I get an idea, I'm going to sneak back in. Your move.
You mean we're going to sneak back in?
Since you have such a singular interest in this case, I'll make the pronoun plural. We'll sneak in.
Good.
Go ahead, move.
When Faraday called to say he was coming up here, did he say what he wanted?
Oh, that's a good move. But it's your last one. Watch.
Sometimes I hate you.
We athletes always do better on the home grounds. Want to play another game?
No, thanks.
Well, I've murdered you at checkers. Suppose we get back to the problem of who's been murdering people at the carnival.
Well, your theory is right, darling. It's the bearded lady.
If I could only get Faraday to disagree with it, I'd know it was right. That's probably my perennial suspect of the inspector. Come in.
Hello, Blackie.
Well, Faraday, I was just about to phone the police to have them look for you. I was worried.
Yeah, I bet. What were you worried about?
Oh, if you didn't show up, then he couldn't tell you how we've worked out the solution of the carnival killing. I helped.
You helped, Miss Wesley. This should be great.
It's very simple, Faraday. This is what happened.
Yeah.
The bearded lady was in love with Bob Hendricks.
Mm-hmm.
Hendricks loved the sword swallower. So the bearded lady got rid of the sword swallower.
But Bob Hendricks still didn't fall for her, so the bearded lady killed him, too.
Simple, Faraday?
You certainly are. It just so happens that I came to tell you that the bearded lady isn't a lady, but a man.
Man?
There's the phone. I'll get it.
So what do you think of your theory now, huh?
How do you know the bearded lady is a man?
Jackson, the guy who owns the carnival, told me so.
Well, I suppose he's right then, but why didn't he tell me?
Inspector Faraday, for you.
Oh, thanks. Look, from now on, don't you two give me any more phony theories.
Blackie, is the bearded lady really a man?
I guess so. That's what Jackson told Faraday.
Well, then I guess that's the end of our theory.
Good guess.
But nothing says we can't guess again.
Who'll we guess this time?
Well, Mr. Jackson, maybe.
Why?
Well, I don't know. Let's guess reasons.
Oh, fine.
Well, let's take Mr. Jackson as a suspect. Now, if...
Say, we can at that. If he waited until now to mention that Mabel is really a man, maybe it's just to throw suspicion on Mabel.
Of course it is, and you know what I just thought
you
of?
sit here and dream up phony theories just for your own amusement, will you? I've got to get back to the carnival.
Okay. Only we have a suspect for you. Jackson, the carnival owner.
Oh, yeah? Well, Jackson has just been slugged. And maybe we're going to have corpse number 3 because they say he's going to die.
And now back to Boston Blackie. Blackie and Mary go to a carnival for fun and become involved in a murder case that so far has meant the death of 2 people and assault on a 3rd. The dead are Lillian, the sword swallower, Bob Hendricks, her lover, and Jackson, the carnival owner, is supposedly near death from a blow in the head. As we return to our story, Faraday is at the carnival talking to Jackson, who has just regained consciousness.
Now, look, Jackson, try to tell me who slugged you.
I don't know, Inspector.
But who'd want to slug you?
I don't know that either.
Did you get a glimpse of whoever hit you? Or anything we can use for a clue?
I didn't see anyone.
Look, Jackson, when you told me the bearded lady was a man, do you think he was anywhere around?
I don't know.
Yeah. Well, apparently you're coming around all right. That's something.
Right, Inspector, and here's someone, me.
Blackie, I told you to stay off the carnival grounds.
I bought an admission ticket by design, Inspector, and found myself here by instinct.
Well, go find yourself somewhere else in a hurry.
Look, Faraday, I've been doing some thinking.
Stop right there. You thought Mabel was in love with Bob Hendricks, and Mabel turns out to be a man.
Sure, so I just twist my theory to fit the new setup. Hendricks killed Lillian, the sword swallower, because Lillian knew the bearded lady was a man and loved him.
Yeah, and then?
And then the bearded lady killed Hendricks for killing the sword swallower.
Then who slugged Jackson here?
The bearded lady, for telling you he was a man. Do I have something?
You sure do, Blackie. Orders to get off the carnival grounds and stay off. Or the next orders I give will be for your arrest. Hey, is this the bearded lady's tent?
Yeah.
Who are you?
I'm the doctor in the sideshow. Who are you?
Inspector Faraday of the police. Where's the bearded lady?
She'll be here in a couple of minutes. Here she comes, Inspector.
Yeah, good.
Hello, Mabel. How are you? There's a police officer to see you. I guess you'll want to be alone, huh? See you around, officer.
You may, at that. Hey, you, bearded lady. Come here. Sit down. Oh, you can't talk, huh? But you can hear, can't you? Good. So they call you Mabel, huh? But you're a man, aren't you? Oh, just nod your head for... Well, I'm glad to see somebody admit something around here. Now, who killed the sword swallower? You don't know, huh? Who killed Hendricks? You don't know that either. Who slugged Jackson? Oh, you don't know. That's fine. That's great. Doesn't anybody around here know anything? I guess not. But I can't complain. I don't know anything around here either.
At last you admit it, Faraday.
Blackie, what do I have to do to keep you out of here?
Arrest the man at the cage for selling me tickets.
I said I'd have you arrested.
You know, you wouldn't do that to a pal, would you, Ben?
No, not to a pal.
As I came in, I heard you say you didn't know anything. And how right you are for a change.
I'll say I don't know anything. I don't know who killed the sword swallower. I don't know who slugged Bob Hendricks. I don't know who slugged Jackson. I don't know who's doing what, to whom, and why. And I don't know why I bother talking to you. In fact, the only thing I do know is that Jackson, the owner of the carnival, is the owner of this carnival.
Give yourself a big fat zero, Faraday. I just checked. Jackson doesn't own this carnival.
The wheel is turning again, and here we go to continue with our exciting, thrilling, brain-teasing game of bingo. Think fast, and you can make money fast. The number is 5. Bingo!
Well, Blackie, we're lost again. Say, if Jackson doesn't own the carnival, who does? And how many more times should we try this game before we give up?
Another 10, Mary, and then I guess we'll call it quits. And about the carnival ownership, well, I'll
Hold your
tell you.
cards, please, as we check the numbers.
Couldn't we hide from Inspector Faraday somewhere where it doesn't cost us so much money?
Diagonally, 78, 82, 3, 5. The card is correct. There's the winner. Will the lucky gentleman come up and collect his fortune?
Blackie, that's the same man who won a couple of games ago.
Yes, I know, Mary. He sat in another part of the room this time, too.
You know, I've noticed that only 2 or 3 people have won anything at all.
This game's crooked, Mary. Every winner in this place is a stooge.
Well, in that case, shall we keep on playing?
Quoth the Blackie, nevermore. You know, all those other wheels of chance we tried were gimmick, too. Did you notice the wheel always stopped on a number never covered?
Oh, darling, once in a while somebody won.
If you want to win on the wheels in this carnival, you had to show your card in the Stooges Union. Come on, let's go out of here.
But if Inspector Faraday sees you, you
It's
know...
getting late, Mary. Lights are going off, and most of the concessions are closing. I think Faraday's probably gone.
Well, all right, but let's go this way. It's nearer the parking lot.
Okay.
That was the last game tonight, folks. Come again when you have more time to spend and more money to invest.
It's awfully dark out here.
Well, before it gets any darker, you go get in the car, and I'll meet you at the gate. I want to see Jackson a minute.
Well, don't make it more than a minute, will you? Because I'll worry about you.
That's a reason to talk to Jackson for an hour.
Oh.
I was only fooling, Mary. See you in just a minute. Wow, it's getting dark out here. Let's see. Jackson's office must be over this way. Hey, what are you... Oh! Mary, I suppose if I say, where am I, you'll hit me on the head again, won't you?
Oh, darling. You're in your apartment. How does your head feel?
No, all right now. A little dizzy, though.
I gave you sleeping pills after we got back here. Who hit you?
I know something better than that. I know who killed Lillian, the sword swallower, and Bob Hendricks.
You do? Who?
The same person who slugged Jackson.
Well, tell me. Oh, of all the times in the world for the telephone to ring.
If that's Rawlins calling for Faraday, I'm Faraday.
Oh, Blackie, no.
Oh, Mary, yes. I put in the call to Rawlins.
When'd you do that?
Well, you were getting the bandage at the drugstore.
All right. Hello.
Hello, Miss Wesley.
Yes?
Inspector Faraday there?
Yes, just a minute. Here, Blackie.
Thanks. Hello, Rawlins.
Yes, Inspector.
Did you get that information for me?
Yes, sir, I did. He's in a convict. Skipped with 10 more years to go. Cops have been looking for him for 2 years. Is that all you wanted to know?
Thanks, Rawlins. That's not only all I want to know, that's all I need to know.
Look, Blackie, put the rifle down, will you? Haven't we played around this shooting gallery long enough without getting anywhere?
We certainly have, Faraday. That's why I asked you to come down here this afternoon.
Well, stop firing that gun, will you? You haven't hit anybody yet.
Well, I'm just about to hit something. A nail on the head. Here comes the bearded lady pushing Jackson in a wheelchair.
Jackson sure recovered awfully quick from what was supposed to be a fatal blow.
Oh, there. You sent for us, Inspector?
No, I did, Jackson. How you feeling?
Fine. Wish you wouldn't fire that gun. Noise jars my head.
Okay. Hello, Mabel. How are you? Fine, huh? Too bad you can't talk. Or can you?
I told you he was a mute.
Yes, I know. But if he could talk, what a lot he could say.
Hey, what are you trying to do? Break his gun?
All I tried to do was break his silence, Faraday, and I did. You talk, don't you, Mabel?
All right. I talk. My name ain't Mabel, so what?
So your name is Joe Evers, and you're wanted in Kansas to finish serving a 25-year sentence.
I am I?
Yes, you are you? Last night, after you slugged me, I came to, went into your tent, found a glass with your fingerprints on it, and had Rawlins check them for me. You're Joe Evers, all right.
Oh, then you're the guy I'm looking for. Evers, you're under arrest for murder.
No, I'm
Grab him,
not.
Blackie. He's making a run for it.
Oh, no, he's not, because I owe him a poke in the face for last night.
Nice going, Blackie.
It was a pleasure. That smack he gave me last night was a beaut.
Hey, he's out.
I think he's going to come to for half an hour, Faraday.
Well, gentlemen, I guess this just about solves the mystery of who killed Lillian and Hendricks and who slugged me.
It certainly does, Jackson. Well, I always get my man.
And always the wrong one, Faraday. Jackson here is your murderer.
Me?
Yes, Jackson, you. You're hired by a syndicate to run this carnival. Your chief source of revenge, or rather revenue, is bingo and the crooked gambling wheels and the midway booze. I know, I tried them all. What's more, Lillian, the sword swallower, found out the wheels were crooked and threatened to go to the police.
Well, what if she did? I wouldn't kill her for that.
You would if the syndicate ordered you to, and the syndicate said it was either her life or yours.
Well, then why did he kill Hendricks?
Hendricks was in love with Lillian. She had told him about the crooked games, and when he found Lillian dead, he knew who'd killed her. Jackson had to get him out of the way, too.
Oh, what's the matter with you, Blackie? Jackson here was an intended victim himself.
Intended is right. He intended us to think so, Faraday, by hitting himself on the head. Everything Jackson's done and said points to the fact that he was trying to divert suspicion from himself and place it on Joe Evers, posing as a bearded lady.
You're right, Blackie. Jackson, I'm holding you on suspicion of murder.
Oh, no, you're not, Blackie. I'll take that gun you're holding. There. Now, both of you stand right where you are. Blackie, maybe you couldn't hit a target with this gun, but I can. You and the inspector make excellent ones if you try to stop me.
Let him go, Blackie. We can get him later.
I can handle him, Faraday, now.
Take one more step and I'll shoot.
Go ahead, shoot.
Blackie, you all right?
So far, maybe he needs more than one bullet to stop him.
Blackie!
I'm all right, Faraday. As soon as I get this gun.
Oh, you get it.
I've got something to help me.
This! Blackie, you better get to a doctor quick.
So help me, I honestly think you're worried about me, Faraday.
But, Blackie, you've been shot 3 times.
Remember how you kidded me for missing the targets in the shooting gallery there?
Never mind about that now. Come on, let's get you to a doctor.
Look, Faraday, I missed those targets because I'd loaded this rifle with blanks. That's what it was loaded with when Jackson was firing at me. I know that I'd never get him to confess, but I thought if I faced him with the evidence, he'd make a break for it and grab a gun to do it.
So you made sure he'd grab a gun loaded with blanks. Now, you double-crosser, you had me thinking you were a brave guy. I'd be brave, too, against a gun full of blanks.
Quit complaining, Faraday. You've solved another murder. When I forced Jackson to make a break, believe me, he gave you one at the same time.
Your move, Harry.
Okay, Bill, let's see you get away from my king after this move.
Think you got me, huh?
Why not?
This is why not.
Why,
Don't
you...
get sore, Harry. This is only a checker game.
Not the way you play it.
Well, you still got a chance, king or no king.
Yeah, maybe.
If you don't make any more dumb moves, you have.
I could answer that, but there's no use partners being sore at each other over a little game of...
Just a minute. Bill Morton's garage. Oh, yeah? What kind? Okay, go buy it from the owner right away.
What was that, Bill? Good news?
Great. A car cracked up at Hanley Bridge just a little while ago.
Oh, that's swell. What make?
1942 Buick convertible coupe.
1942 convertible coupe, huh?
Yeah, Buick. I'll send Tom out to steal one just like it.
Now meet Dick Kollmar as Boston Blackie. Enemy to those who make him an enemy. Friend to those who have no friend.
Hello? Mary, this is Blackie.
Yes, darling?
Thanks for the use of your car, Mary, but you don't have another one I can borrow while mine's in the garage, do you?
Why? What's wrong with my car, Blackie?
Nothing much. I parked it out in front of the courthouse a few minutes ago. When I went back to get it, it was stolen.
Stolen?
Stolen, unless it's part homing pigeon and left for its garage by itself.
Oh, dear.
Well, don't worry about it, Mary. It's insured, wasn't it?
Oh, yes, I'm not worried about that part of it. I'll probably get it back anyway. But it certainly spoils my trip.
Oh, no, it doesn't. My car will be fixed in a day or so. You can borrow that.
Oh, thanks, Blackie. Could I?
Oh, it's the least I can do for you.
Okay, now I feel better. Oh, will you do me another favor, though?
Sure.
Remember the route you marked for me on that road map?
Yes.
Well, it was in my car, so I'll need another one.
I'll pick one up today.
Thanks, darling.
Look, Mary, I want to get the police on this right away. Better give me some identifying details about that car of yours.
Oh, yeah, sure. What do you need to know?
Oh, engine number and so forth. All I know now is that it's a 1942 Buick convertible. Hello, Faraday.
Goodbye, Blackie.
I'll say goodbye in a minute, Inspector. First, I want you to do something for me.
What is this? Be kind to Boston Blackie week?
That's next week. Right now, this is Do Something for Mary Wesley hour. Mary car's been stolen.
You come to me about a stolen car?
Yes, I know stolen cars are out of your department, but I thought you could use your influence to get some fast action in finding it. You do have influence around here, don't you?
I don't think so. At least not enough to keep you out of my office.
Well, that's because I have a certain amount of influence myself. Oh, come on, Faraday, be a sport. If you won't do this for me, do it for Mary.
Oh, all right. As long as it's for her. What kind of a car is it?
1942 Buick convertible.
Engine number?
Let me see. 2936741.
41. Uh-huh. Anything else?
Nothing of importance the thieves can't get rid of. A pair of ladies' gloves, flashlight, the usual junk. But don't bother about those things.
I won't.
Oh, there's a slight dent and a rather long scratch on the right rear fender.
Dent and scratch on rear fender. Right. Okay, Blackie. I'll do what I can. But I want you to understand something.
I know what it is, Faraday. You aren't doing this for me, you're doing it for Mary. Well, I'm sure she appreciates it.
How's it coming, Tom?
Okay, Mr. Morton. Pete and I are putting the motor from the wrecked car into the stolen car right now. Lower it easy, Pete.
Okay, Tom. Okay.
Hey, I know this car. Where'd you pick it up?
In front of the courthouse just a little while ago, Mr. Morton.
Any trouble?
Not a bit. Hold it, Pete.
Okay.
Engine's in place now. Well, a couple of minutes more. I'll have another job all done. Thanks, Pete. You can go back upstairs now. I'll take it from here.
Okay, Tom. You can call me if you need me.
Yeah.
I gotta laugh.
Yeah, Mr. Morton? Why?
Why? You know who this stolen car belongs to?
Nah.
To Mary Wesley. She parks it right here in my garage.
Yeah? Well, I wouldn't know about that. I work down here in the basement most of the time.
What are you griping about? This is where you do your best work. Got everything cleaned out of her car?
Yeah. We'll get rid of everything, don't worry.
Good. Be sure you get rid of the motor out of Miss Wesley's car. We don't want that laying around.
Don't worry, I said.
Somebody upstairs wants to get their car out, I guess. Pete must be busy. Hold the hammer, Tom.
Okay. I'm through anyway.
Yeah?
Mr. Morton?
Yeah, Pete.
The lady up here wants to see you. It's Miss Wesley. She wants to talk to you.
Oh. Tell her I'm not here.
Okay.
No, wait. I'll send Tom up to talk to her.
Okay.
Hey, Tom.
Yeah, Mr. Morton?
The Wesley dame is upstairs. You go talk to her, will you?
Talk to her? What'll I say?
Nothing. Just hear what she has to say.
Okay.
You got the motor from the wrecked car in so this Wesley gal's car will run?
It's all set to travel, Mr. Morton.
Okay, go up and see what the Wesley dame wants. Yeah. If she wants me, I'm not here.
Okay, boss. I'll remember. I'm smart that way. Hi, Pete. Where's this Miss Wesley?
Over there by the gas pumps, Tom.
Thanks. I'm Tom, the mechanic. You want something, Miss Wesley?
Yes, I do.
What she wants is a car.
I can talk for myself, Blackie, thank you. Tom, do you have a car I can rent?
Mine's been stolen.
Oh, that's too bad, miss, but we don't have a thing.
Well, it was a nice try, Mary. Maybe my garage will let us have one.
No, Blackie, we'll just wait till yours is ready.
I'm sorry I can't help you, miss. Is that all you wanted?
Yes, thanks.
Oh, hope you get your car back, miss.
Thanks, so do I. Come on, Blackie.
Let's hop in a cab and go down to my garage. Maybe they...
Say, Pete,
Yeah, Tom?
did you get that new grease gun from Barney's?
No, not yet.
You better run over there and get it right away. I'm going to need it.
Okay, but who'll watch things up here?
I'm through downstairs. I'll take over.
Right. Be back in half an hour.
Okay. I'm going downstairs to see the boss a minute. You still down here, Mr. Morton?
Sure. What did the Wesley dame want, Tom?
Oh, to rent a car.
Isn't that a hot one? With her own car right down here.
Yeah. But let her try to claim this is hers now, with that new motor in it.
Yeah, let her try. Here's your dough, Tom. $25.
Look, Mr. Morton, I've been wanting to talk to you.
Huh?
This job's getting to be worth more than $25 a car.
Both think so?
I do.
I don't.
I think I ought to get $100 a job from now on. Or maybe I might do some talking someplace.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I'll start by taking 100 for this one. It's not too much. You and your partner, Harry, make almost 1,000 clear on every...
Pete? Upstairs?
I sent Pete to Barney's for a grease gun. Oh, don't get me off the $100. I want it. It's as simple as that, see?
No, it isn't, Tom. It's as simple as this. Here's one for luck, John.
Used cars.
Harry, this is Bill Morton. I got another car ready for you.
The one you picked up today?
Yeah, the engine from the wrecked car is in it. In good shape, too. We ought to get $900 to $1,000 for this one.
Good. I'll send for it right away.
Swell. And by the way, Harry, we'll need a new mechanic.
No mechanic? Why? What's the matter with Tom?
Tom? Oh, he don't work here anymore.
Hasn't there been any trace of my car at all, Blackie?
Not a sign of it, Mary. If Faraday would have called me. Now relax and enjoy this country road.
Oh, dear. I do hate to take your car when I go away. What'll you do for one?
Well, whoever stole your car has been pretty successful in keeping it hidden for a whole day. Maybe I'll steal one, too.
Oh, Blackie.
Don't worry, Mary.
Blackie, look!
At what?
That car that just passed us, that's my car.
It's a Buick convertible, all right. Sure it's yours?
Yes. Look, the plates are different, but there's a dent and a scratch on the right rear fender.
You're right, Mary. There is.
Well, what'll we do?
Catch that guy and make him pull over.
Oh, careful, Blackie. He may not want to play.
This is going to happen so fast he won't have time to play.
Oh, watch it.
Pull over there, you. Pull over.
Blackie, look out.
Look out, nothing. I'm cutting him off. Stopping now, brother. You stay here, Mary. That driver may get tough about this.
Blackie's running away.
This ought to stop him.
Oh, Blackie, don't you kill him.
I was just firing into the air, but it didn't stop him anyway.
Oh, let him go, darling. All I want is my car, and I have that now.
Well, let's take a look at it to make sure.
All right. Hey, it's my car, all right. Look, same upholstery inside and everything.
It's amazing. We don't usually have this much luck. Well, it's all yours again, so hop in, drive back to town.
What do you know? I think I'd rather not, though.
Why?
Well, I don't know. But the man we caught driving it might still be around.
Yeah, that's a good thought. Well, if it'll ease your mind, I suggest you take my car and I'll drive yours.
I get it, Blackie. Auto suggestion.
You speaking to me, officer?
Yeah. Where'd you get the... Well, if it isn't Boston Blackie.
And if it isn't Officer Smith. Don't tell me I went through a red light back there.
Nope.
Well, if I did, I'll stop on a green one to make up for it.
You're sitting in a bad car to make jokes, Blackie.
Oh, the car's all right. It's only my jokes that are bad.
There's nothing wrong with the car, Blackie. It's just what it was used for last night.
Huh? What?
1942 Buick convertible with these license plates was seen out in the country at 9 o'clock last night. And the driver dumped a dead body out of it.
Now back to Boston Blackie. A 1942 Buick convertible is wrecked, and Mary Wesley's car, also a 1942 Buick convertible, is stolen. The thieves buy the wrecked car, lift out its engine, and put it in Mary's car, thereby removing from Mary's car one of its surest means of identification, the engine number. Tom, the mechanic who switches the engines from the wrecked to the stolen cars, threatens to go to the police if he's not given more money. So Bill Morton, his boss, shoots and kills him. The next day, Blackie spots Mary's car and forces it to the curb. The driver flees, but Blackie drives Mary's car back to town, where a policeman informs him that a dead body had been dumped from that car the night previous. As we return to our story, Blackie has been taken to Inspector Faraday's office.
So you killed a guy, huh, Blackie? And stole a car, huh? And drove out in the country, huh? And dumped the body, huh? And you thought you could get away with it.
You forgot the last huh, Faraday.
Huh? All right, huh? Now, look, you. You came in here yesterday and asked me to find a stolen car for you. Mary Wesley's car. That wasn't stolen, was it? You had it.
I didn't have it, Faraday. Not until just now. I caught a guy driving it, forced him to the side of the road, and took the car away from him.
A great story. Where's the driver you took the car away from?
Well, he got away.
Yeah.
I was only interested in getting Mary's car back. I wasn't interested in chasing...
Inspector Faraday.
Yeah, Rollins?
I checked the motor numbers in that car Blackie was driving.
And they were the engine numbers of Mary's car, right?
No, Blackie. Wrong. They weren't.
What?
So, Blackie, you're driving a stolen car, huh?
No, Faraday. So help me, that's Mary's car I'm driving. She identified it herself.
Well, maybe she needs glasses. Or she's been around you so long, maybe she needs brains. Oh, no, the telephone. Faraday speaking.
Inspector Faraday, this is Callahan in the stolen car department.
Don't bother me.
Look, Inspector, you asked us to find a 1942 Buick convertible stolen from a Miss Mary Wesley.
Well?
We just got a call from Leonard Wells that somebody stole a car from him about an hour ago. And it was a 1942 Buick convertible.
I know the answer to that one, Callahan. I've got the guy who lifted it. I'll handle this.
Hey, thanks. Thanks a lot.
Blackie, what's the matter with you? The car you're driving belongs to a Leonard Wells, not a Mary Wesley.
What? Faraday, there's something wrong here.
I'll say there's something wrong here.
I just said that. Look, give me a couple of hours and let me find out what this is all about.
Nothing doing.
Oh, come on, Inspector. Be a sport.
No.
Why not? Aren't you the athletic type?
I'm the type who can't stand jokes like that. But I'll give you 2 hours. And if you haven't cleared yourself in that time, you'll get 2 years.
Yes?
Are you Leonard Wells?
Yes?
Your car was stolen today, wasn't it?
Yes, it was. Gave me quite a scare, too. Somebody cut me off. I thought it was a stick-up, so I ran.
I'd like to talk to you about that. May I come in?
Sure.
Thanks. That was your car, Mr. Wells?
It was.
Do you have proof it was yours?
Well, I bought it.
Where?
Harry's used cars.
When?
Yesterday?
You have a bill of sale?
Sure.
Where is the bill of sale?
Right here.
Mm-hmm. Engine and license number matches the car I was driving, all right.
Why shouldn't they?
Good question, Mr. Wells. Now I'm going out and look for an answer to match. Are you the owner of this car lot?
Yeah, I'm Harry. Got the best used cars in town right here.
I don't doubt it. Can you give me a little information?
Sure. Be glad to give you anything you want, mister.
Did you sell a car to Leonard Wells today?
Yeah, sure did. Fine car, too. One of the best I've had in a long time. A 1942 Buick convertible. He recommend me to you?
Yes, in a way. Where'd you get the car, Harry?
I bought it, mister. A fellow by the name of Jack Brown. Banged it up at Hanley Bridge night before last. I bought it from him.
Jack Brown, huh? Thanks.
Oh, think nothing of it, mister. Think nothing of it.
Yes, this is my car, all right, Blackie. The one I cracked up at Hanley Bridge night before last. Lucky my wife and I weren't killed. They sure did a good job of fixing it up.
Are you sure this is your car, Mr. Brown?
It's gotta be, hasn't it? Same make. The engine, the license numbers match the numbers in my bill of sale. What's it doing outside a police station?
It was stolen.
Stolen? You mean after I sold it to a fellow from Harry's used cars?
I guess so. When did you sell it?
About a half hour after I wrecked it. He offered me $50 for it, and I took it. Wish I hadn't sold that wreck now. I didn't know it'd be as easy to fix as this.
I wish you hadn't sold it either, Brown. For whoever fixed this car of yours fixed me, too.
Look, Blackie, you got 10 minutes of your 2 hours to go. Now, why do you bother going to the morgue?
Because, Faraday, I followed every other lead and got nowhere. Maybe seeing the body that was dumped out of the car you say I stole will do me some good.
Why don't you give up?
I wouldn't give you that much pleasure. Where's the body?
On that table over there.
Let's have a look at it.
Okay. But you still have only 10 minutes. No, 9 minutes. Get out of that car stealing rap.
I know.
Here, I'll pull the sheet back. There.
Mm-hmm. How long has he been dead?
Since about 6 o'clock last night. Now will you give up?
Later, Faraday. I still have 9... Hey, I've seen this fellow before.
Eh?
Mary and I talked to him yesterday in Bill Morton's garage.
So what?
So this. Jack Brown said his car was a total wreck after he crashed into Hanley Bridge.
Yeah?
But now his car's in fine shape. That means a lot of garage work was done on it, right?
You mean the car we caught you driving was smashed up only night before last?
Yes. And what I mean smashed. And the garage where it was repaired could have been Bill Morton's garage. And this fella here could have been the mechanic who did the work on it.
Could have been. What good is that?
Faraday, I've got the whole thing. Somebody bought Jack Brown's wreck, stole Mary's car because they were both the same make and model, and switched the engine numbers.
I'm sorry, Blackie. I thought of a possible switch in engine numbers, too. We have ways of telling if an engine number has been changed. These weren't.
Oh. Hey, maybe the motor in Mary's car is the motor in the car that was wrecked.
Say, that could be.
The motors could have been transferred, and maybe it was this guy who made the switch.
Well, maybe. But that doesn't tell us who killed him.
His boss might have done it.
Why?
Even you should be able to figure that out. If I could only find out where he was killed.
I'll tell you one thing. Maybe he was a mechanic, but he wasn't killed in any garage. He had his street clothes on, and there wasn't a spot of grease on him anywhere.
Not on his clothes, Faraday. But look at his hands. They're covered with grease.
What does that prove?
It proves he was killed while he was still at the garage. All auto mechanics wash their hands with special soap before leaving work.
Hey, that's right, Blackie, they do. Somebody wanted to make it seem like he was killed outside and probably switched his overalls for an ordinary suit. Must have forgotten about the grease, though, huh?
Well, the grease on this fellow's hands may keep a killer from slipping through our fingers. You Bill Morton?
Yeah?
I'm Boston Blackie.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. I'm, doing a little investigating into the death of a mechanic who used to work here.
You mean Tom? Tom's dead?
Very.
Oh, say, that's too bad. I wondered why he didn't come to work today.
He couldn't very well. You know much about him?
No, he was a good worker. One of the best repairmen I ever had. Worked downstairs in a shop.
Oh, Tom worked downstairs, huh?
Yeah.
Mind if I go down there and have a look around?
Oh, come on, I'll take you down.
Thanks.
Watch your steps, they're kind of weak, some of them.
Thank you.
Kind of dark here when no one's working. Wait, I'll turn on a light. There.
Say, some shop you have down here.
We like it. We can do most anything to a car when we got a good mechanic like Tom was. Sure hate losing him.
I saw Tom here yesterday. Where did you see him last?
Down here. He went out that door there. That was the last I saw.
Too bad. Kind of messed up place down here.
Well, this is a garage, you know. We don't often have visitors. Now, if we'd known you were coming.
Forget it. Oh, say, here's a road map somebody's thrown away. I need one of these. May I have it?
I'll get you a brand new one upstairs.
No, this is all right. In fact, this is a new one, too. Let's see if it has the right territory inside.
Planning on taking a trip?
A friend of mine is.
Uh-huh.
This is what I want. Everything I want.
Good.
Mr. Morton.
Yeah?
Tom's body was dumped out of a car on a country road last night. Where were you then?
Me? I was here all night.
Tom's body was dumped out of a car about 9 o'clock. You were here then, too?
Yeah, I was here from about 5 o'clock in the afternoon until about 5 o'clock the next morning. One of my nightmen was off sick.
Thanks, Mr. Morton. Thanks a lot.
What are you doing pulling a gun on me?
Accusing you of Tom's murder, that's all.
You're crazy. I just told you I was here when Tom's body was dumped in the country. I can prove that.
I know you were here, Mr. Morton, which means that somebody else dumped his body for you. But you killed him.
What makes you think so?
You told me so.
I told you.
Yes, when you admitted that you were here from 5 last night until 5 this morning. Because Tom was shot and killed in this garage at 6 o'clock last night. You remembered to change his clothes after you shot him, but you forgot to wash his hands.
Well, you...
Too bad, Morton. If Tom's hands had been washed, maybe we'd never be able to guess that your hands weren't clean.
Oh, what a lovely day for driving the country, Blackie.
I'm surprised you wanted to go with me, Mary. Aren't you leaving on your trip tomorrow?
I am. And it'll be such a relief to go in my own car. Oh, by the way, you will get me a new road map like you did before, won't you?
I certainly will not.
Blackie.
I don't have to, Mary. I've already done it. Here.
Oh, you. Thanks. When'd you get it?
A few hours ago.
Where?
In Bill Morton's garage.
Darling, do you mean that you had time to catch Bill Morton, get him to confess, and to name that Harry person as his accomplice, and still get me a map?
Versatile fellow, huh?
To say the least.
Speedy, that's me.
Well, let's see if you had time to mark the route for me like you did last time.
No, I didn't.
Well, you did so. It's marked.
You know when I marked that map, Mary?
When?
Last week.
Last week? Oh, Blackie, the marked road map was in my car when it was stolen.
I know. And it was in an ash can in Bill Morton's garage when I went to see him. That's the map you lost, Mary.
Then that's how you knew my car had been in Bill's garage and that he was involved in this.
Yes, and isn't it a bit of an irony, Mary, that when I marked out the route for your trip, I also marked the route for Bill Morton's trip. The last one he'll ever take.